What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I was having a pretty in-depth conversation with our brother SPK Speaks, and we talk quite frequently as we are both African Americans that are living abroad. And we were just talking about the opportunities that are out there for the following year. And last night I had talked to Kevin Samuels about something that was very similar to this conversation. And, you know, in this business, and I'm talking about social media content creation, almost in any sector of the world where you're dealing with, African Americans or African American men and on a larger scale, the African continent, our people tend to be underserved, whether that's in Jamaica, the Caribbean, but especially in the Black American places, we are underserved, and we're underserved with, the quality of things. We're underserved with, skilled people. Many times we're underserved with things that are for our people. But yet the economy for the things that even we do, which is a very small percentage of the economy, is so underserved. There's so much money out there, we cannot get it all right? And at the same time, here in the Black manosphere communities, there is a lot of Black men that point out issues that we have with the African American community. There are issues that we have with the Black church and people, and it's easy to call those things out. Obviously, I call those things out quite regularly. But I think there's something that needs to be talked about today. And that is, before you call those things out, what role do you play in supporting other Black men to create changes in the communities that you live? Okay, this is not an advertisement for you to support me on this channel or for you to support me on Patreon. Forget me. I am not the object of today's conversation or the subject of today's conversation. This conversation is about us, because many of us want, women to respect what we have going on. We want the community to respect what we have going on. And we want our people to respect us. I mean, even if some of you say, we don't even care what they think. Wherever you're going, you expect somebody to respect you. But if you have no backing, if you have no network, if you have no community, if you are out here by yourself, you don't have anybody to back you up. And what I'm figuring out here is that many of our brothers are out here with certain demands, but they are not a part of any community that they bring value to. And I'm not saying that you're not a Black man that doesn't have any value. I'm just saying that you might not be tied to a community that you build value for. And this is a problem, because if you are not a part of men's groups, if you are not a part of Black men in your community and contacts that you do business with, that you go out of your way to support, that you try to hold accountable for those Black men to have better service or better products, or for those men to service the needs of your particular Black male communities, how then can you fix your mouth to talk about what you deserve, or what the Black community needs to hear from you, or anything of that ilk? Because you are not playing a role in the development of the issues that you say you want to stop. Some of you might not want to stop it, it's fine, but you complain about it. But if you're not a part of working with Black men, bringing value to Black men, bringing value to your community, even if you don't live in urban ghettos or urban parts, but if you're not a part of any economic development and economic growth in many sectors of the economy that we need help in, we leave a lot of money on the table as Black men. If you're not a part of that, then you can't talk about the issues of the day. Like, for an example, I talked about this Disney movie called The Stepdad, right? I talked about that yesterday, where you had this black man being portrayed as a stepdad, married to an Asian lady taking care of her Asian kids. Many of you were very upset about this movie. However, what black filmmaker or what black animation creator is creating the reverse for black men? And where is the money that is going to support that project once it comes out? Now, to be fair to black men, I believe that you can probably get some sort of support. But then you'd have to go and guess to see, wow, I'm going to invest this money into this demographic and I might not make the money back. But you will have so many black men complaining about the problems that we have, but then you have nobody out there wanting to serve our people, wanting to serve our men, wanting to serve our community. And yet many brothers are still interested in black women. You're talking about, what group of people don't submit to you and who don't check for you in the black community. I can understand that. But we have to understand that as men, it is our fundamental job to develop talents. It is our job to develop our people. It is our job to bring in the infrastructures of the day. For those of you who don't believe that's your responsibility, I can understand it. I'm not talking to you. But for those of you who understand what it takes to be a man, it is up to you to get with your men, figure out all the personalities, figure out the BSers who ain't about shit, get them out quickly, okay? And then the brothers who can do something, then it is up to us to put those things together for our guys. We are supposed to put our men first. Our people come first. And I talk to you guys about that, because if I was to do celebrity for, I believe, the entire people, I might be a bigger channel. But I appreciate the support that I've gotten over the years from you brothers, so I've stayed loyal to you. And I always will. But it's about putting you first. It's about putting our people first. And I'm going to keep talking about that until I get off of YouTube. Our men must come first. But if we don't put our guys first, if we don't support and respect each other, give ourselves a reason to do things for one another, give our reasons for guys to step up their system, to raise their standards in the business world, raise our standards in the technicality world, to do things for our people, then the women come, everybody comes at that point. But if you don't do that, you don't have anything. And if black men don't do that, then we have a problem. You have to change your image. Kevin Samuels talked about a long time ago. No one listened. You change your situation. My manager for Kingana, Jonita, says that old African proverb that the grass is greener where you water it. I'm finding out you have a lot of black men with a lot of things to say, but amongst our situations in our communities, really in our black male community, because you get black men that can do something and then you solve all the problems. But if you don't want to water it with your brothers, then you can't achieve anything. And if you don't get that, then what are you talking about? You have to put your people first. Your men have to come first. The biggest sacrifice that we make is to the development of our men. Once our men can be developed, then we can help whatever. We can help the country. We can help everybody else. But if we don't have men that can come together, if it's just 2 or 3, we don't have anything. You don't have nothing. So guys, what do you think about? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.